The girl clings to the smooth pipe, not daring to make a sound, for directly below her, there was a tiger that had been hungry for 3 days and nights. She was about to lose her grip on the wall of the pipe with her 4 strong hands. And then, the mobile phone that had fallen to the floor suddenly rang, although she saw that it was the police calling. But she didn't dare move a muscle. But the tiger heard the sound and went to the phone. He smashed her hopes of being rescued with a slap. At this point, the girl's strength was failing her. She began to slip, despite her desperate struggle to move upwards. But sweat drips down the wall of the tube to the floor. The tiger then comes sniffing at her, licking up the sweat. Then he looks up and stares straight up. Then it turns and plunges into the tube. Faced with the tiger at her doorstep, the girl struggled upwards with all her strength. She managed to climb out of the vent without any danger. She breathes heavily to calm herself down, but then she turns around and is startled by her brother, who is sitting on the sidelines. It turns out that her brother has severe autism. Not only did he behave strangely, he was also reluctant to interact with people. The girl then faltered and took her brother to her bedroom. She then turned on her computer and tried to call for help, but the storm brought down the internet. Suddenly there was the sound of a tiger slamming the door again. The girl didn't have time to think. She rushed to the bottom of the bed with her brother and sprinkled perfume on the floor, hoping to cover up their scent. As she watched the tiger break open the door and come towards the bed, the fear was so strong that she almost felt suffocated. But the next moment, the tiger suddenly stopped moving. She looked around nervously, but as she turned her head, she hurriedly pushed her brother towards the bed, but the bed was overturned by the tiger and pushed them against the wall. Then the tiger began to bite the mattress. In desperation, the girl rushed to open the door. While the tiger was trapped, she grabbed her brother and quickly ran towards the door. She then picked up the coffee table and slammed it against the door, but it was still no use. She had to take her brother and hide in the room again. She then used a cupboard against the door. She then continued to try to push the wooden paneling out of the window, and then the tiger came back to the door. She grabbed an iron bar to defend herself. Then she took her brother and hid in a storage room inside the house. Suddenly there was a break in the door. The tiger came striding in, faced with a storage room from which she could not retreat. The girl could only pray that she would not be discovered, but suddenly the tiger seemed to sense something. Then he came straight towards the storage room.